Hi guys, Borg here with another Grey Zone Warfare guide. In this one I'll be talking about easy way of making money I found in patch 0.3. The main idea is here going and looting Villa Vongphet. Now, this loot strategy actually gonna work only if you have VV key. Without the key, you're gonna get half of the value from looting all the spots I'm gonna show you just in a second. I don't remember exactly where I found my key. It was definitely not in the villas, it was in one location around. And I think it's pretty rare key so far. I did this strategy a few times and so far I didn't find the second copy. So you're gonna be on mercy of RNG to fully unlock this strategy. Now, to do so, you're usually gonna land in Oscar 1, so first tip here, always make sure you go to the right side of the chopper. Now, the main reason for that is there is actually a small compound over here and people can be there camping you when you land. Chopper will go like this and left side will be exposed, so if you're on the right side, you can run straight to the river bank there and you will be hidden with all the bushes and then you can move to the jungle. There is a back entrance to this location. There should be 4 guards inside and then 1 guard outside on the road leading to the compound. Make sure to loot them too. They have some loose money on them. Alright, perimeter secured. Let's go and loot. So as I said, 4 scuffs inside the compound and usually 1 outside. Okay, in terms of loot, there are 2 bodies in the pool over here. They sometimes can have money or jewelry actually, so worth checking. There are 2 more bodies inside this small room over there. And then outside there's medical bag in the back of this pickup truck. I usually take the hard cases, they are worth $44 when selling to Labrat. And then outside there is a duffel bag under the table. Alright, let's go to the main thing. Inside, under the TV, there's first jewelry box. Then there's civilian chest over here, with some spawns on this side as you can see. And then on the side, there is a duffel bag over here. And here's the main thing, VV room. And inside there's this big jewelry box. Usually have item that is worth around 5k. And there's a briefcase. And that's all the loot in here. Now, if you're in the Lamang, what I usually do is I go to Sabai Lake restaurant. There's in this building, there's another jewelry box. In this garage over there, there's a dead body there, first aid cabinet and a duffel bag, and it's guarded by 2 scuffs. So we're just gonna go to the lake, and after that I just run straight to the Tempest and sell my goodies. Alright, we're at the spot, time to clear. There should be 4 scuffs on the main road over here. They usually jump from the right side as you can see, from the house there. There's 1 duffel bag over there, some loose loot on the stands, but the main thing is inside this building. In the back there's a jewelry box. Then there's civilian chest. And there's a briefcase. I usually like briefly check for loose loot, especially in this area I found some nice stuff over there. But the last spot you could check is actually this restaurant over there. The scuff is usually hiding just behind this on the right side. He's actually on the other side this time around. There's actually another one. So 2 scuffs here. So that's the first time this happened. There was actually 7 total scuffs over here. So have that in mind for the future. But there are 2 dead bodies over here. And that's basically all the loot. Inside, in the back, there is also cooler and the fridge. And that's basically all when it comes to this loot run. And then, as I mentioned, I go to Tempest to unload all the goodies. You can go check the phone farm if you want to. There are additional 2 dead bodies over there, and I think 2 scuffs that guard this area. So all depends if you're in Lamang or not. So make sure to sell the jewelry to the turncoat. He pays the most for this stuff. So this one, I was actually unlucky. We found only emerald necklace, which is not worth that much. So yeah, this was one of the worst one I had. We only hit 4k, so usually I get from 8.5 to 11.5k worth of money. And as I said, half of this comes from this VV room jewelry box. If you don't hit big item there, which I think it's quite rare to actually not get anything, then your total income gonna be half of that. And as you can see, we are close to that number here right now. Either way, I think it's pretty straightforward and quite easy loot route there, so definitely give it a try and see if you like it, especially if you're in Lamang Recovery Initiative group. Alright, that's all I have in this one. Thanks for watching and I will catch you in the next one.